Don't kick in the live. Fuck it. Now it's working. Now live is working. Fuck you, technology. Alright. Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2 and Instagram for the moment. Because the second that this damn thing glitches, it's gonna go. These are commas. I'm going to use them to simulate Tonfa training, which I owe Instagram because I didn't do it last night. But however, I did do some martial arts shit and like some superhero shit. Y'all can go to Kung Fu Havoc number 2 and watch that. Kung Fu Havoc number 2, you're already here. Let's do this shit. Alright, so in Tonfa fighting, you have your blocks, and you have your blocks, and then you have your strikes, and you have your strikes. Learning the difference will save your ass. You also get to use a little footwork. Boom. That was a double. So, boom. So you get the gist. Now we'll do it from this side so you can actually get a picture of what the fuck you just saw. So you block, strike. There. And no, that was not the same thing. Boom. There. Do not kick your tonfa. That shit will hurt. So you're striking here and you're striking there. Got a double thrust. Got a block and a strike. Reset, block, and a strike. Anything you do with your right, you gotta do with your left. So when you're doing tonfa training, boom. So here, boom. Now my left leg don't work like it used to. Hip replacement, man. Hip replacement, I'll do it to you every time. Thrust down, thrust forward, thrust forward, thrust forward. Lightning strikes. Alright. So here, somebody come on that side. So now you have two opponents. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back around. Now when you got your thrusting, here and here, then you double thrust out. Your blocks, here, here, high, medium, low, high, medium, low. They don't have to block like this. They can block double side. You can block the X, block a T. Anytime you feel comfortable doing, that's the block you want to do. However, you might not get a lot of chances to do a lot of things in fight. So if you're going to throw a block, so somebody's throwing front round, that's to kick your blocking. So you're going to block this way. Or you're going to windshield wiper that shit. Block it from the other side. Block it, return to strike. Block it and strike at the same time. Boom, boom. So that'll stop that, and that'll stop that, and that'll stop that. So then, here. That you will not be doing in combat. So, strike, throw a kick. Strike, throw a kick. Your main target, center mass, or kick the son bitch in the face. Or the throat. Hit them in the throat, they ain't doing no more damage to you because if they can't breathe, they can't fight. Now, so this is the final video. I've had some glitches with technology tonight, so I apologize. So I will do a talking martial art video for Instagram because I owe you that from earlier today. But for now, we're going to work on tonfas. So, jab, 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 and then you can strike. So that you didn't see that, jab, 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 roll it over. Alright? So you get your basic boxing stance, jab, jab, strike, jab, jab, strike. It's pretty much the same thing as if you didn't have these. So boom, 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 block, boom, boom, block, boom, boom, uppercuts. You can do those with tonfas. Looks more like here, and then you can swing it. Here, and then you can swing it. Tonfas are very complicated if you let them be complicated. So you can swing in, or you can swing from the out. So when you're doing tonfas, in, swing it out, this way, block, front kick, jab, jab, kick. Got off frame, so let me show you what I just did this way. Jab, jab, kick. Okay. Now, block, strike, strike. Once you start striking, don't stop striking. So, strike, strike, strike. Strike, 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 strike. Now the thing is, tonfas are multilateral, so you use them damn near every martial art. Same thing with commas. You want to use these as commas. Now the commas. Commas are also multilateral, also can be used in every martial art. Just like the hook swords, which I don't have. And I would drop both of them. Now, you will never whirl your kamas like that in battle. That's one reason. The other reason is the blades will probably disembowel your hands. Since we're using these practice kamas as tanfas, and my nose is running, we're going to show you other maneuvers. So block and strike, block and strike, those are simple. Double punches, those are simple. Inside out, outside in, yeah, so you know, let me do it again. So jab, jab, outside to in, inside to out. One more time, inside to out, because you're coming from the inside of your body to the outside, from the outside of your body to the inside. It's pretty common sense. All right, so you're gonna do mantis. You can use kamas. Boom, boom. And you can still keep your mantis position. And you keep your mantis position this way. Same thing with Wing Chun. You can keep your mantis position this way. You jab, throw that kama. Excuse me, it's supposed to be a tanfa. Throw that one, throw the tanfa. Boom. But you don't release the tanfa. Boom, 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 boom. I'm sorry, I can't wave at you at the moment. But the skills are still pretty much the same. If you're going to use your tanfas this way, you can. But you probably will prefer to use them this way and this way. Give me a second for Instagram so I can get that wave on. Sorry if my nose is running on camera. Now the difference with this fighting with kamas as kamas. Kamas are blades, alright? So when you block with a kama, you're going to disembowel your opponent. Block, and you're going to cut them. Block, block. The difference is even when you block, it's like Kempo, you can still strike them because they're blades. So they don't have actual tanfas. We're using these wooden kamas as tanfas. For those who have no idea what the hell a tanfa is, I want you to Google police nightsticks from the 80s to the 90s, before the ASP came out. The ASP is the extended stick that the police now carry. Alright, so in tanfa training, you can also train in kickboxing or Thai fighting. So, like this, boom, boom, and now you have them set to strike. Block, strike, roll it back to your blocking position, block, strike, strike. So once you start striking, boom, boom, throw out a foot, boom, boom, throw out another foot. Catch you later, cuz. Now, block, block, block. So this is for like these kicks, boom, boom. So your blocks, boom, 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 boom. Once you get your blocks down, you're pretty much in good shape. And it's probably better to learn your blocks before you learn your strikes. But it's also better to learn them both at roughly about the same amount of time. So you're going to block, block, inside to out, outside to in. For those who aren't careful, let me show you. Inside, it's coming this way. Outside, it's going that way. Instagram has frozen again. Instagram, I'm sorry. You guys are like glitching in and out. So I don't know if it's my phone or if it's the internet. So you're going to stick with me just a little longer. And you can go to Kung Fu Havoc number 2 later to watch the other videos where I use these and the bow staff and stuff like that. So, because Instagram is itching out, I need to hurry up and make the talking video. So, we're going to just keep going with Instagram after I do this common demonstration, and then I'll stop the YouTube video and then restart the YouTube video for the talking part. Alright, so if you're going to do martial arts and you're going to learn weapons, you know, it doesn't hurt to know weapons. It doesn't at all. The problem is that, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, but I'm going to sound like a hypocrite. I'm going to piss off every martial artist within the sound of my voice. A weapon is only good if you're fighting someone who doesn't know how to fight with a weapon. So if you got one tanfa and I got one tanfa, we got to fight. Alright? If you got 2 kamas and I got 1 kama, I got a fighting chance. Alright? If you have 2 kamas and I have a bow staff, I have the advantage as long as you don't cut my bow staff, because I have range. Understand how that works. Every weapon has its purpose, and you need to know that while you're learning the weapon, before you learn the weapon, and while you're using the weapon. Because without that, the only thing you've done is learn how to be a fucking punching bag or a target. So with tonfas, you know, a tonfa, the perfect tonfa, should go a little longer than this. It should be at least like that high and to your elbow. That way you have a lot of way to work your tonfas. Alright? So when you block it, and you step block, boom, you know, you get the one elbow and your tonfa. So you can strike with the tonfa and then double strike after you hit them with the elbow or the tonfa, boom, and then do it again. Understand how tonfas work? Tonfas are very unused in a lot of things. So you see a lot of martial art movies, you rarely see ones with tonfas. Donnie Yen has used tonfas in a movie. Not Bruce Lee, but Donnie Yen. Don't know if Jet Li's ever done it, but Bruce Lee didn't use tonfas. He used nunchucks. But Jet Li may have, but Donnie Yen for sure has used tonfas in one of the police movies that he did in a white suit. Sorry, Donnie, I might be saying the wrong movie, but I know it was you. Anyway, so block, strike, boom, there. Now I said you got multiple attackers and you have tonfas. So block, block. So if you're going to do crane, block. You understand how that works? I'm blocking up here, I'm blocking down there. So I've gotten into crane. Only my hands are closed around the tonfas instead of crane where my hands are open. So same thing can be done with crane with kamas. So I'm still in the crane stance. Now tap, boom, 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 boom. All right, now going back to tonfas. So same thing. Block, boom, 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 boom. So multiple attackers will generally be in some trouble. Yes, my shirt's going to be covered in snot. So strike, 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 strike. So those can also be blocks. Boom, 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 boom. Thrust out, bring it back, thrust from in to out, out to in. Alright, that being said, I'm going to end the video for Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Instagram, I'm going to keep going, but I'm also going to start a new Kung Fu Havoc number 2.